Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your personalized reading for the week of April 25th to May 1st, 2022. In this first row, we're going to look at the energy you're leaving. In this middle row, we are looking at the core vibe of this week. And in this last row, we're going to get messages from your future self. And we're going to also get some information from the tarot cards. So this is a general reading. Take whatever resonates with you, whatever does not, leave behind for others. And to get a deeper dive into this week, be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So, see what we have here. You have balance. That's the energy you're leaving. Do I have these upside down? Yep. So you have 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Lovers. That's a really interesting combination. So in this middle row, we have Go the Distance. That's going to be the core vibe of this week. You have the 9 of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Fool. That's looking good. And in this final row, we have Infinite Abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Well, that sounds amazing. Let's see what we have there. Well, these want to come out, obviously. King of Wands, 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So this balance that you are coming out of, balance kind of asks you to look at all aspects of your life to make sure that you are where you need to be in terms of your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, and kind of if there's excess that is detrimental to any of those areas of health, letting them go, or at least be having some moderation, and trying to make sure that if there are things that make you stronger or thrive in those areas, that you're doing more of those things. So here with the 7 of Pentacles, it's a sense of really investing in something, not really getting what was expected, and a sense of just anxiety, grief, and it seems to have to do with a relationship. It could be a friendship, could be a business relationship, and for a large portion of you, it has to do with, the heart, making decisions from the heart. So perhaps you considered that other person as, balancing you out, and you don't have that, or you're leaving that balance, because here someone looks like, hey, I'm doing what I need to do, and this person here in the 9 of Swords is like, I can't even think, I can't even sleep, I can't even see straight. So we'll get into clarifying these, but I'm just going to briefly go into each of these. So here, the core vibe, go the distance. That's about being dedicated for your future, like doing what you need to do to, look at the long-term outcome and really save your energy for those types of ventures that are worth going the distance for. So with the 9 of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Fool, it's basically the opportunity for you to feel a sense of wonder when you look at the world, sense of imagination and potential. And it's not even, it could be for some of you, it could be actually traveling, moving, going on a trip even, that you might potentially want to move to someday in the future. But this is about you kind of being okay on your own. So balance is, you need that individually. Some people feel they need a significant other or someone to offset who they are, kind of like a mirror reflection of who they are. And this go the distance, it seems like it's kind of saying, hey, start with you. Maybe you gave too much over here. Maybe you gave and gave, and it was a shock when, things didn't work out. But instead of worrying about things you can't control, here it's like, feel good about yourself, about what you can accomplish, because you can do those things. You have the ability to see potential in something and actually open your arms, open your heart, open your mind, and kind of let spirit guide you to have new experiences. With this infinite abundance, is basically saying whatever you want, you can have. Like all the goodness you want, you can have, you can share it with others. King of Wands, that's a visionary leader. Seven of Cups, that's like, all the different types of abundance you could have. You've got love, you got flowers, you've got jewels, you got wreaths. You also have tornadoes and snakes and I don't know, is that it's a blue fist, like, is that, I don't know, Thanos punching out of a cup? I'm not sure. So the Four of Pentacles, Taurus, this is usually kind of your kind of vibe, I would say, or an aspect, one aspect of your vibe, which is you are grounded, you're taking care of yourself, you're practical, and you are dedicated to kind of doing what needs to be done. So here, it's interesting because you've got this go the distance, and definitely the King of Wands is that type of person. But then you've got this Four of Pentacles here, which is almost as if there's some Taurusness that is holding things up. But we will kind of clarify here. So let's take a look at this Lover's card over here. You have the Three of Wands. It could have been a long distance relationship. Maybe someone you met over the internet. But this is kind of, something where it really, there was hope for success. And let's take a look at the Nine of Swords. You have the Queen of Wands. So I get the sense, it's almost as, it's not necessarily balance that I'm seeing. It's almost like flip-flop. So the Queen of Wands is, they're confident, they're, energetic, they are, what's the word? They're popular. People want to be around them. They're, the person at the party everyone wants to talk to or is talking about, because they're so magnetic and mysterious. Nine of Swords is like not those things. It's pretty much like everything's ruined and I can't do anything about it. And it might not have been my fault, but it feels like I have to take care of it. I've got nowhere to go to. So I mean, it's like basically it's definitely not lovers vibes, and it's not success vibes. So it's almost as if this energy you're leaving a balance is like, okay, this it only was balance in terms of like opposites. So let me see what's going on with that Seven of Pentacles. Because the Seven of Pentacles looks at least, you know, of the people here, the most like mainstream. Like in terms of not too high and not too low. Well, you have the Four of Swords. So it could be like maybe after you woke up in the morning, you know, after you finally got to sleep, and you were like, oh, this is what I got going on. Not excited about it, but I'm here. That's kind of what that was. So let's go over to the core vibe of this week, which is much more energetic and positive. So, you know, unfortunate that you went through that. Hopefully you learned that balance, that lesson, and you're taking it with you, because that's a lot of back and forth energy to have to deal with. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what what is that Fool doing? Looks like Cyndi Lauper in a way. It's the way I think of it. You have Temperance, which that is definitely a card about balance. So you are taking it with you. It might be the energy of like this off-shifted balance. It's not fully balanced, or maybe you finally got the dial tone to go where it needs to be, but this is balance. This is about taking what's happened, what's going on at present, and making the future that you want. So, and it's about being in a place of Zen. It's about having a sense of, you know, peace. And you can see here in the Tempest card, there is, let's see here, can you see that? There's the road, or some type of path to the mountains behind there. And it's basically, you are going to be going the distance. So whatever this was, perhaps it was like fleeting, you know, perhaps it was long distance. It was like a long shot maybe. But what's a sure thing is you. So with this Temperance and the Fool, it's pretty much like not a relearning of life, but being able to connect with your environment and with, you know, spirit, source, and kind of, you know, it's almost like do a new you. So let's see what's up with the Page of Cups. You have the Six of Pentacles, which is another kind of balance and harmony card. This is about, you know, recognizing wants and needs is kind of what I'm seeing here. And here it's almost as if you need to focus on you and potential for, you know, for yourself. Let's see what we got going on with the Nine of Cups up there. You have the Two of Pentacles. So I'd say that Perhaps you've been negotiating with yourself, you know, if you accomplish this, then you'll consider that. But um, and maybe you've been kind of not focusing on you because you've been focusing on others. But this week, this is about you. This is about what you can accomplish, what you can discover about yourself and what you want. So let's take a look at the Seven of Cups, because abundance is pouring into your life. And you have all these cups. And it's coming fast. You have the Eight of Wands. And for some of you, it seems like it could be that you're moving. You're going somewhere. Let's see what's up with that King of Wands up there. You have 10 of Pentacles. So, yeah, abundance is pouring into your life. The King of Wands, that could be someone that you are considering as a potential, or I'm not sensing that it's necessarily you, at least not in terms of, I mean, it is a message from your future self. So it could be like, hey, this could be you. You could be the charismatic person everyone's drawn to. People will follow you because you just ooze confidence, and you have that, you know, that eye that sees potential in businesses, in people, in storylines, and you're able to kind of make magic happen. So it could be like here you were trying to be this Queen of Wands when you were like, hey, you know, I'm interested in this, you know, pursuing this either long term, some kind of venture that was, you know, outside of your reach, but you were going for it. And now you're like, I'm the king, baby. So it could be. So then let's see what's up with that Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles popped up. But you also have the Ten of Pentacles, which is pretty much material stability. It's about kind of having everything you want. You have legacy, you have connections, you've got pets, you have a cool blanket. So let's see what's up with that Four of Pentacles. You have King of Wands again. Okay, so this has got to be you then, Taurus. This is kind of you breaking out of your Taurusness. You, to some degree, it's here is discovering your internal, like, emotional, your connection with spirit, and really seeing what you are made of. And here it could be that you are kind of like, this could be you just grounded and ready to take on this abundance. And, you know, maybe this is all these other cards are about you breaking out of the, you know, practical, just doing what you need to do, Taurusness. So let's see what is over here. What lays in the King of Wands path? I mean, but you see the King of Wands and Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, they're like, I see you. I see you. You have the Six of Wands. So you have victory. You have success. You basically, whatever this kind of like, I don't know what the right word is. I know, probably shouldn't say it. Whatever this clash of energies is, take the lesson of balance with you and, blend your magic to discover more about your potential, what you can, embrace, and really go from being like centered and grounded to just conquering and just being awesome. So, this is what I have for you. I'm hoping this reading provides a helpful perspective. So, we'll see you next time. And take care. Bye.